So what are my 3 simple rules of being a family caregiver? We all know that being a family caregiver can be, it can be frustrating, be stressful, and of course it can be very expensive depending on if you're getting help or not. So I wanted to lay down the things that, just break it down into the 3 simplest components of what it takes to be a really good caregiver. Communication is a theme of a lot of my videos. And, it's important to communicate to your parent early and often about what their wishes are. If they are set against doing one particular thing, like getting a caregiver or going into a place, and most of us are a little resistant to the idea of either one of those areas. 1, it's expensive. 2, it's taking you out of your living situation. So those are good conversations to have, not only with your parent, but with your children, to give you a real perspective on where they are coming from. It's always important to put yourself in their shoes, asking open-ended questions, really getting more and more out of them is a true key to opening up that communication line. Being patient, know that this isn't a conversation that's just going to fix things overnight. Most people don't want to make changes that way, so be patient, but also be confident in what you're talking about. So that's having the information, making sure that you're listening and answering the questions that they have about, what to do. Mostly it's about being empathetic and truly getting on the same page. So you're not fighting against what they want, but you're on the same page and you guys both want the same thing, that you're lined up. Number 2 is, one of the biggest problems with caregivers is they get so wrapped up into providing care for people that they don't have self-care. They're not taking care of themselves. So caregiver burnout is real. There is no question in my mind, and I've talked to lots and lots of family caregivers, and they're totally burnt out, and they just feel like they're at their end. Their cup is running over, and there's just nothing else that can fit into that cup. And that's a dangerous place, not only for you to be, but for your parent or your loved one to be. So the worst thing you could do is something happen to you, have an injury. So one of the first things that you want to determine is, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Because depending on if you're introverted or extroverted, you want to take your breaks in a way that's really going to replenish you. For an extrovert, you may need to be around people and have some fun and maybe have a drink or two to kind of loosen up. Whereas somebody who's introverted, they may need to sit down at the beach and have some quiet time. So getting help is also a way to kind of free yourself up from that stress. And a lot of people will ask for respite care, which is just maybe a day or 2 a week that you're getting a break. You are paying for care, but it's something that isn't a huge commitment like, having somebody there every day. And number 3, I would say, is just being educated and supported, right? So understanding what it is to be an advocate for your parent. What is their medical situation? What is their financial situation? What are the things that you can do to make things easier for them, but also being very realistic? A lot of people, especially older people, they like to ignore some of these pieces. Either it's financial or, like I said, medical. Your job is to really observe and talk to doctors, talk to financial people, talk to me if you want more information on different options out there. But essentially it's getting the information, being educated, reading some books, whatever that is to you, what that probably is, and take a little action on that. And know that, those are the top 3 things that I suggest. I would also say that I'm here as some support for you if you'd like to find out what things cost, or just have a few minutes to kind of download what's going on. I'm always happy to give you free advice and just kind of help push you along, even if I'm not the one to help you. All right, so we'll chat soon, and good luck to you.